Hey guys, Rich Bassini here, YouTube vlog creator. Today I want to talk about how I did that little winter scene sitting on a bench here. And when you're looking behind me, there's nothing there. It's just a little dinette set back there, the couch or whatever. And of course I got the white screen here. In case you're wondering why I got those little big jumbo clippos there on my thing there, is to keep it taut so it doesn't flop around when I'm moving it back and forth. I got like 4 of them on there. You can't see them. They're behind me. But that's why I got the, in case you're wondering. This is just a regular standard sheet with the, you know, with the clips on there, whatever. Do I use it on occasion? I use it quite a bit. But for this one here, I want to show you something. If you guys could stick around, you might get a little something out of this here. Now, today I'm going to do this video. I tried it 2 ways. I tried it with the Logitech Brio here, which is a wide format. I don't want a wide format for this because I don't want to have the couch in there and the other stuff. But you might be surprised with this here how it's going to work. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I did it. All right? Verbatim, I'm going to show you how I did it, and I'm going to show you where I got that winter scene. I call it winter scene, whatever. Okay, but before we get started, I want to show you something over here in Cam. Let's go to Cam 5. Let's go back over here. Here you see there's 3 iPhones. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the iPhone 8, and the iPhone 5S. Now, I use these here still. All right, even though this is the little newer version, the reason why I got it, you can see the size of it. I started off with this at one point. You know, when I first started getting the iPhone, I got this. I bought off of eBay, paid $149 for it. This was like, I think, $359 or something like that. Years later, this is the iPhone 8, and this one here I bought maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago, maybe even longer. I don't know. I don't remember the date on it, but I did a video on it. And I remember paying, I think this I bought on sale. It's a refurbished one, by the way. These are all refurbished, just to let you know. I'm very conservative that way. I try to save money in any which way I can. And they all take great videos and they take great photos. This one I got here from a Micro Center. This was a Micro Center one, and this was a Micro Center phone. This one here was from, I bought off eBay. But this one here, I paid $529 for it. iPhone 12 Pro Max. Got the 3 cameras back there and stuff. Nice phone. But for today, I'm not going to use this one. What I'm going to do, let's go to Cam 2 here. What I'm going to do is, this one here was originally up here. Okay, this here I could use, this iPhone 5S, I could use this as a action camera or a webcam. There's a program called iRun, and when you connect it with the desktop, it's got to be on your computer, and with the phone, this here will be used, could be used as a webcam or an action camera. If you know, well, the action camera, if you get the harness where you can switch, you know, connect it to you, but we're not doing that for now. All right. I also have this little thing too that tracks you too as well. Okay, this little guy here. It's not bad. I picked this thing up at the local thrift store. It's a Vivitar, and you would mount the phone in here. And I think it would handle the iPhone 5S, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think it would handle that. Definitely these guys, no problem with it. And it's, you know, it's decent. You know, I picked it up. I got a pretty good price, and it'll track you as well. But I'm not going to use that today. And I'm not going to use the iPhone 5S. I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to power it on. Okay, I'm going to power this on, and I have it set for video. Now, the reason why I have it set for video is because I want it to be vertical, not horizontal. I don't want, when I record, I don't want to have anything from the left to the right to it. I want it definitely in the center. So that's why I'm going to use this here. And I have to hit the play on this to record it, because what happens is afterwards I got to take this, connect it to my computer, and here's where we're going to upload this here to Filmora. And just to let you know, I'm using the latest version. It's Filmora 14.0.10. It's the newer version. So that's what I'm using right now. That's what I'm going to be using to make this video. And that's what I need this for, because this has to be plugged in order to upload it to Filmora. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this on. And I'm going to use, let's go to Cam 1 here. And I'm going to show you how it's done. It's going to be like a split screen type of thing. I'm going to do this, see how I pull this off, but I think I could do it. All right, so right now, just to show you again, let me go back to Cam 2. Right now, it's connected here. This is it. It's connected and set, well, for vertical, not horizontal. And the reason why I want that is because I don't want to have, that's my webcam, the overhead one. What I don't want, I want it to be like this here. This way, this could all be blocked out. Now, the reason why that's going to work, I'm not going to plug it on just yet, hit the power button, is because I'm using, this guy's always hanging out here. I'm going to be, what call it there? I'm going to be using this to record. This is the main one. It's on a Logitech Brio. And this one here, it's already doing face tracking here. So I think that's what it was looking like. And I'm going to use this one to do recording. So you're going to see probably two things, a split screen. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to, it'll work. I think it'll work. We'll get it to work. Don't worry about it. Because that's why I want to show you how it's done. All right. But before we do get into that, I want to minimize the screen and show you where I got this from. So let's minimize this here. There we go. This is where I got this from. This is from Pixabay. This is the scene that you're gonna see, that you see me walking around in, okay? And this is all I did and how I did it, okay? But this is where you could download it. It's for free, okay? And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna put myself in there, sitting on one of those benches. It's really simple to do, and you could have a lot of fun making videos with this stuff, folks. You could have a lot of fun doing this stuff, you know. All right. So let's get started over here. And let me make this bigger. Let me just go like this. Yeah, actually, I'll keep it like this for now. This way here. All right. So I'm going to hit the screen on here on my iPhone 8. And I'm going to walk back there. And I'm going to show you how it is. And be honest with you, this here is, there's a white screen on the side here. But back there, you can see it's all, that's it. Whatever you see back there is what you see. And that's all going to come out of the picture. And it's going to be done with that iPhone 8. I'll show you how that's going to be done. Okay. All right, here we go, folks. This is where it's going to start now, okay? All right, so I got the iPhone 8 working. It's recording right now, and of course, it's recording on Filmora via the Logitech Brio. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to walk over here, pretend I'm walking to the park benches. I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to sit down over here like this. And I'm gonna put my arm. Well, first, this is what I want to do first. Okay, let's do a take back here. Let's start all over again. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna walk towards the park bench. Remember now, it's snowing out, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm gonna clean the seat so I sit on it. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna sit down over here. And I'm gonna keep my feet like this here. I'm gonna raise my hand and pretend I'm listening. I'm putting it on an invisible armrest here. Okay, and you don't want to go too high or too low. You want to try to keep it where if you're sitting on the bench, this is where it's going to be. And now I can just pretend I'm sitting there and enjoying the snowy day out there, whatever. Okay, and that's basically it. And then after I'm finished, I'm going to show you how I get it all together where it looks good. Okay, all right. So I'm going to shut the ring light off. We don't need that on. And I'm going to go back over here, get my chair. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the footage I got off of this here. Let me hit this iPhone. Okay. It's probably not even a minute. What I'm going to do now is it's already recording there. Okay. It's already recording. All right. So here, now, in order for this to work, I'm going to plug this into my computer. I got a USB port right in front of it. I'm going to plug this into the phone. Remember this when you're doing this, folks. If you're going to do this, remember one thing. In order to upload, so the software will sync up with the phone and acknowledge that, hey, I'm connected. Make sure if you got one of these type of phones that times out quick, make sure you either extend it, you take that off the timeout feature on there, and also make sure that you have you put the code in there to keep it activated, because if not, it's not going to upload. Filmora is not going to recognize it. So you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm already signed in here. There's the video over there, so it's live or whatever. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to power off or let it shut down. I'm going to go over here now. I'm going to minimize myself here, and here you could download this here off of Pixabay. Just type in there when you're going to do a search. Just type in Christmas video. You could do it with videos, still shots, whatever. You can get a whole bunch. If you see over here, my arrows with my hand is moving here, the little key here. You're gonna have all images, photos, illustrations, vectors, videos, music, sound effects, GIFs, users, and so on and so forth. All right, we're gonna leave that the way it is. I already uploaded it. I already have it on my system already, just to save a little time. So now what we're gonna do, we're going to go back to Filmora. Okay, and let me see if I can move myself over here. Let me just minimize myself. Bingo, there we go. If I could shorten this up a little here. There we go. Let's see. I can't make myself smaller. All right, I guess I can't. All right, let's just move over here. All right. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here because I already imported it. And no, I got to go to global media, I believe it's in. If not, okay, I'm going to have to go over here. All right, so let's go over here, project media. It's already saved. Let's go over here to project media, and here it is right here. And we're going to open it, and boom, there it is. Now, we're going to put the footage on here. First, I got to import this. So we're going to go over here, it says import. And we're going to go over, it says camera or phone. It's going to detect it, which it did. There's two of them over here. So we'll play both of them here. I don't know, we'll just switch one it is. It doesn't matter. I can always delete it. And you're going to click OK. And then it's going to take a little time to copy, import, and then it's going to copy it on there. It takes a little time. I don't have state-of-the-art computer, folks, and plus I have a lot of things running in the background. I know it's not really something you guys want to hear, but unfortunately, that's just the way it works right now. So what's happening right now, you can't see it, maybe you can. Over here, the background thing is just processing, okay? Now it'll do the copying here. It's got the importing two files, and you're going to see it come up in a little bit. It just takes a little time, guys. Yeah, this here, I could drop this on the timeline now. No, I can't. Not as long as this guy here. I'm sorry. I just got to wait. It says importing the two files. Now, the thing is, I got to say one thing, folks, for those of you out there who use this here, the newer version, it does take a little time to process the I/O. I noticed that myself. I don't know. They said it's supposed to be more efficient, run quicker. I don't know. I find it a little different, a little hard to believe, but it's okay. I do load the software. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop this on the timeline over here. We're going to put it on the bottom, and it's going to give you the aspect ratio here. I'm going to keep the projector settings for 19 by 20 by 10 by 30 frames. We'll keep it like that. And if we play it, there's no music to it. You could always say Christmas music too if you choose to do so. This is what it's going to look like. Now, if the video clip that you're putting in is a lot longer, you could just drop it in. It'll keep replicating itself like this here. In other words, it'll work. Okay, so let's get this guy over here. Same thing. We'll keep the project set. Okay, and what we're going to do is let's drop another one in here. Let's go like this. Let's see if I can get this here. Let's see if I can grab it here. Whoops. I tell you, I like Filmora, but it's a little, sometimes it drives me a little crazy, I have to honestly say here. Can't seem to get this to pull down here. All right, I get, you know why? You see over here, it's processing. That's the problem with this here. And all right, in the meantime, let's advance it a little. I'm going to mute it so we don't have to hear me talking. Let's just mute it for a little bit. Now, let's go over here. We're going to right click. Oh no, actually, not going to right click. We're going to over here. We're going to go to where it says all tools, and we're going to go to AI portrait. Okay, click that on. No, we don't want to import. We want to go to AI portrait. Okay, we're going to do this first. Do this first. Now, you're not going to see it happening right now because see it's saying processing. But if you go to model and you go to advanced cutout, you come over here, you can do the quick cutout mode. Bingo, there it is. Okay. Now, if you notice, let's unclick this here. Let's uncheck it. If you notice, you see everything back here. Ceiling fan, the little chair, the white backdrop. When you click this here, it all disappears. Okay. Now the chair eventually disappears as well. So if we go over here, okay, you got to wait for it to. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to go over here. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Remember this. If it doesn't work, go over here. You got to go to quick. Got to go to quick mode. Okay. So when you walk over here, it looks like I'm in the middle over there, right? It's got enough illumination. You can see me, and I'm basically talking over here. All right. And I want to get to the part where I walk there. Okay, and move it over here a little. Now we don't want to be a little guy here. We want to make it bigger. So what you're gonna have to do is go like this. Make it where it's gonna look, you know, where actually it'll look like, you know, you're actually, that's, you know, you're actually there is what I'm trying to say. Doing that there could be a little tricky. So what you gotta do is you gotta play around with it for a little bit. Okay. Now here's the part where I'm sitting on the chair. I gotta bring it up like this here, like this. Maybe move it over here. I was thinking of this one over here, but that's okay. And let's go over here. Let's shrink it down a little. It's a little tricky part here. Alright, this is a little tricky part. Let's play it. Let's see what happens here. Now it looks like I'm sitting down in the chair. And it looks like I got my arm on it, right? Alright. Now, if you're playing the whole thing, this is what will happen. Alright. This is where I got up there. I forgot to do something here. So let's drop another one of these here. Okay, same thing. Keep it at the same project settings like that. And there you go. So this is what happens now. We'll play it again. And now it looks like I'm walking around in here. See? Where you're brushing. Well, look like I'm brushing. Let's go back over here, play it again. You want to get where the hand looks almost like it's there, right there. Right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to move yourself down a little. A scotch if you could. It's a little tricky. Now let's see what happens when we play it. Now we got to drop another one in here. Let's see what happens. Now it might look a little odd this way, but it still looks like I could put my arm on here. But here's the part that's a little tricky. This is where you got to play around with it to make it look good, to make it finesse. Okay, you gotta, well, I call it that word, but it's not really finesse. But anyway, let's make it a little bigger. And you don't want to be too big. You don't want to overstep in your the picture here with it. Although it looks okay. Depends. I mean, I've never seen benches that big. You could also move it around to see which one would look better. You know, if you put it over here, you could put me on that one too, whatever. But then you got to make the picture much bigger. Well, I like the smaller one like this here for now. Look at it, I can fly around the air. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and play around with it like that. See what happens with this. So now it looks like I got my arm on top of the thing here. Okay. Now if you take notice, there's nothing there. There's nothing in the background. All of that stuff, that's why I'm saying if you're going to shoot the video, it's going to be, you know, you're not going to have this problem with it where it's, what do you call it there? You know, you want proper lighting. You definitely want proper lighting when you're doing this here, but when you're shooting a video, make sure everything lines up like that there, and you know, do it in a horizontal, not horizontal, do it in a vertical mode. Okay, you want to definitely do it in a vertical mode. You don't want to do it any other way, because if you do it widescape, you know, what a wide shot like that there, what's going to happen is you're going to get everything on the black there and on both sides, and I noticed the dark colors will come out. They will bleed through, even though I'm using this format here, this background, it will bleed through. But as you could see, if you take it away, there it is. That's the before and after. Yeah, that'll throw you off, folks. Just to let you know, you got the advanced mode and the quick mode. Now, if you look over here, if we bring it back to the timeline. All the way back to the timeline, you would see up here when my mouse cursor moves, you see it spinning around. It's processing, and if you click that on, it's going to say right here, AI portrait cutout. It's only 9%. That's on the advanced mode. If you do advanced, okay. If you want to see it ahead of time, what you're going to do is when you click over here, you go to the quick cutout mode, because if you go to this one here, the advanced mode, it'll say waiting. Okay, but this is what happens when as it's processing, which you can see it's still spinning up here. This is what happens. Check this out. Now it looks good, right? But you see what happens? Because it's not finished processing yet. That's the problem with it. Okay, the only reason why you see that is because, well, eventually it will process as time goes on. It's just going to take a long time to do it. Okay, that's why it's saying model, it's saying it's waiting. But if you want to get a quick view on it, just go over here, quick cutout mode, and it'll do that there. Okay, and it'll say our first generation real-time processing. Okay, that's what they got over there. So that's how that's going to work. But just look though, again, let's do before and after. There's the background, and here it is before. See? Now you're probably saying, how come it worked that way? Because the reason why I'm able to do it now within the advanced mode is because it's still processing. It processed that part. But if I went over here and I try the same thing, nothing's going to happen, you see, because it didn't process it yet. But when it processes, then it's going to look like this. See? That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to see what it looks like, play the video, but it might come out a little glitchy, go to quick mode. And then you play it. And you can see how it works like this here. Basically, when I'm talking, I'm saying I'm going to go back over there again, whatever. I'm going to walk back there and sit on the bench. Now, if there was snow in there to make footprints, that would be pretty interesting. There'd probably be a way to do it as well. Okay. Now, mind you, I have right now, when you could probably see a little illumination, is because I have the ring light on right now. Okay. Now I'm coming back here, and I'm saying I forgot I had to clean the bench there. So now you'll see me going back there doing that. So this is what's going to happen now. So let's see what happens with this. I'm going to have to drop another one in here. Okay, let's play it. Now, I would have to make myself smaller in order for that to look really good. And you don't want to make yourself look big. So that's the reason why that happened, is because it went off the advanced mode. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the advanced. We got to go back to this here. You got to do this here to refresh it, kind of. But this one here has got to be connected in here as well. Let's go to this here. Whoops. This. There we go. Yeah, sometimes when you're adding new ones like that there, in some cases it's going to work, in some cases it won't. Now, that's what I'm saying. That's how that would work with that there. And you could do this, here with any background, okay? Now, here's the thing, people may say, yeah, but you're going to have all these breaks in here. Are you going to notice it? On these particular backgrounds like this here, you won't have any problems like that. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Watch over here where my mouse cursor is. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Watch, you could, if you look at both, if you could, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to hit it now. Watch what happens. You won't even notice the changeover. You shouldn't have. Let's say, here we go. See, with backgrounds like that, you could get away with keep replicating the same thing over and over again. There are other types of backgrounds where you can't do that, because if it's something that plays out to an end, like it's got a ending transition like that there, and you do it, you'd have to cut that part out and then try to splice it together to make it work. Okay. But this is just even an example of it. Again, I mean, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be too fussy with it. Okay, like this here. But as you can see, it looks like I'm actually sitting on the chair, on the bench. Okay, and that's what I want to share with you guys. And let me tell you something. If you're going to do this here, use this software, you're going to have to wait for it to process before you upload it. Okay. The advanced cutout mode is what's going to give you a smooth operation. The other one's just a quick mode. If you want to just do a quick mode on it, you have to click that on to actually do that there. But if you click on this, check this out. When you click on here, pull down the arrow, you're going to get the little circle up here that's spinning around. And you're going to see this is what's happening. This is how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. And look over here, it says processing 3%. And that'll go up. Now, when it processes all the content here, the background with it, then it'll be no problem. It'll be a piece of cake. Okay, and if you want to just ante it up like that, they just do that. You could do that to it. If you also want to put yourself in a real Christmassy spirit, you could go over here to audio, and you could probably type in some Christmas music. Let's see how this works here. It takes a long time to load up, folks. I tell you the truth, and I can't blame the company for it, because I do have a lot of things in the background, and sometimes when I do these videos it gets a little crazy. But anyway, let's go into search mode. Let's type up here Christmas. Let's see if anything comes up under Christmas. Okay, let's see, Christmas. Let's see what comes up. Let's see. We could also sample it. Get it to sample. We could play it. And this one here would be 35 seconds long. We can get it to play. All right, let's try this one here. I don't know if that's going to come up like that there. I think because it's still processing. Let's advance this a little. Let's get rid of this here. Let's do this one here. I want to see something really quick here, guys. Because it's taking a little long, and I want to give you an idea what it's going to sound like. Let's see if I play this now. It won't let me play it. Interesting. Maybe you got to put it on the timeline. Let's go here. Let's try. Oh, you got to download it. That's it. Never mind. Sorry, guys. My fault. Let's see. And you can lower the music down here by the volume. And you could also, if you want to put the voice back on here, you could unmute it. You could unmute it and stuff like that there. Pretty good. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just... Let's do this over again. Okay. You gotta do it over again. Okay. Now, here's the part. You say, yeah, but it's gonna end. Well, this is where, you see this little music note here? This is where you're gonna get this little music note. You click it on here. Make sure you get the music note, click that on. Okay, there you go. When you see it like that, you're going to stretch it. Stretch it to the end if you want. I go a little past because sometimes it ends too abrupt. Okay. Alright, and now if you play it, now the reason why it's glitchy, remember this folks, the reason why it's acting glitchy like this here, let's get rid of this here. Let's go back here and put this here, select. The reason why it's glitchy is because it's still processing. And this is the quick cutout mode. The quick cutout mode is going to be jittery. Let's play it here with the regular one. Let's show you. I want to show you something I'm talking about here. This way you get an idea. Hopefully you'll get the full effect. This is with the advanced mode. Okay? Now, check this out. It's only got 11%. It's still processing. But you'll get an idea of what it's going to sound like. You'll see how it's more efficient this way here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look how smooth I'm moving back and forth here. I think it's still got, I think I kind of muted it still. I think it's still in the mute stage. Now, the reason why that popped up like that, again, because it's still processing. Okay? And again, now watch with the quick mode. You'll see what I'm talking about. It'll be a little jittery. Let's go back here with the quick mode. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See here how I'm moving around like it's a bit glitchy, you know. See? Very glitchy. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this here. This is the only. I love Filmora. I use them pretty much exclusively. The only thing that does upset me, and I love it. I do love the program. Is that let me go back to the advanced mode so it will keep processing. I don't know if I'm going to keep this video. I'm going to probably get rid of it anyway. But it's with this feature they have here. Okay, now a couple versions back, I don't remember it being this way. It seemed like it processed a little quicker. I could be wrong. Up here, if you go up here, you could also do the full quality, half quality, and stuff like that there. If you go quarter, whatever, and you play it. But again, it's processed. This is already processed information here. Okay, so you get an idea what it looks like this here. Okay, and again, if you go with the half quality like that, let's play it again. See? It's not too bad right now. It's okay. But that's how it is. And, you know, when you advance it, like I said, you know, once it processes, it's going to take time. And that, listen, guys, This, look over here, look at the timeline. It's only 1 minute and 52 seconds long. Now, I can't tell you how long this is going to take. I didn't do a timestamp on it, but I can tell you right now, the way it's processing for a small video clip like this here, it's going to probably take a few minutes or more, maybe 5 minutes. It depends how fast it processes, how much stuff you're adding to it. And then if you want to throw stuff in there, let's say you want to throw some effects in there, or stickers, whatever. Let's say you want to put some Christmas stickers in there just to, you know, have fun with it. And you could put some, let's say, Christmas. Oops. Like that. Type in Christmas. And then you could add some new stuff to it as well. You could, you know, you could add like a little tree in there. You could also sample. You got to download it. Just remember you got to download it. All right. And let's see what else I got here. Let's see what else you could add. And I'm just giving you guys examples of what you could do. Let's add this little snowman here. Show what I'm talking about. Okay. See, another little snowman pops up. And again, you could always alter it, but you got to put it on the timeline first. Okay. When you play it, he'll pop up. He should pop up. There you go. And what you could do is, if you want to, you know, make it smaller, you're gonna go over here, look at the points here like this. And you could do something like this here. You'll probably get a better one. This is just, you know, want to make it like a really Christmassy, like that there. And then it'll disappear. And you could always add somebody else to it, another one. Now remember one thing, when you come over here too, on some of these here, you're gonna get the ones that are free. All the ones with the diamonds here, the purple diamond, pink diamonds, those you're gonna pay for. Okay, those are the ones you're going to pay for. And you want to know how I know this here. Let's add another one. If you want to add another video or audio clip, you go over here where the little plus is and it says add a video clip. You would take, let's see what we take here. Let's get the one with the diamond. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. The Christmas tree. All right. Let's try the one with Santa Claus. Let's download it. All right. It's a diamond now. Remember, it's a diamond. Pink diamond here, and you're gonna pay for it. Okay, so now if you put it over here on top, I should say top, you're gonna have two things playing here. Oops, let's go over here first. Now here's the thing, I want to show you something. Let's make the snowman a little smaller. This is just horsing around with this right now, guys. Now this is how it's going to look here. Now, again, you can't extend these. See, these are prefixed. Well, you could on this one here. I'm surprised they have that there. Look at that. Okay, so you can keep it on, I guess, as long as you want. See, the other ones, I remember there was a set format. You couldn't do that there. Now it looks like they changed it around. Okay. Well, you learn something new every day. So now, okay, you got this here, and you got Santa Claus. You got the reindeer sitting on the bench here. Okay, but you know what's cool about it? You're actually in the photo, in the video itself. Okay, now check this out. Okay, let's say you say, I'm going to keep this here, I'm going to send it out. Okay, when you go to export it, you're going to probably get a message here. You should. Okay, this is unfinished task. Export will not include these effects. Okay, now if you click it on, okay, usually when you get ready to save it, well, if we do a temporary save, I guess we could do a temporary save. Just save it like that for now. And then if you go to export it, remember this is when you're going to pay for this one here. When you export it, you're probably going to get that message that's going to come up right over here. These are unfinished AI task progress. Right? Whoops, what happened here? Let's go over here for a second here. Let's go back. I want to show you something. It went out too quick. Right here. Express videos will not include effects. It's recommended you until the task is finished before exporting. Okay, so what it wants you to do is this. Here's what happens with this here Creative Assets for free. Stuff you got to watch out, because some things are paid and then some things are for a 7-day trial. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, remember that there. All right, so let's say you go over here and they want you to extend them. Okay, so we'll extend it to the end. Okay, and we'll save it. Again, we'll save it in the same thing. And we'll leave it like that for now, untitled. Okay. And then when we go to export it, same message is going to come up. Okay. There is a thing over here though where it'll tell you that you have to pay for it. I know that there. For some reason it's not working like that. But here's, I guess this is what they talk about. No film creative assets. Paid assets used in your current edit. Santa Claus. Okay, this is the one they're going to pay for. All right. And remove paid assets. If you remove it, that's fine. But if you want to use it, you can get a 7-day free trial to use it. I don't want it right now because I don't want to pay for it. But keep that in mind, folks. Okay. So if you remove it, you know, then it's different. Then I'll upload it like that there. But it's not, as a way I understand it, it's not going to probably play in there. But if you look over here, how long it'll take to load up, it's going to take some time. All right, so keep that in mind, folks. I'm not gonna upload it because, like I said again, I don't want that there and there. But those are the things you could add for it. Now, let me show you the other thing here with the effects. If I'm not mistaken, there's one over here where was it stickers? Might be the stickers. I'm not sure. It'll say free on it. Let's see, titles, free. If you want to get paid or you want all of them, you do that there. But if you're like me, you want freebie stuff, this is what you're gonna want to look for. And these are all freebies. Okay. And then if you want the paid stuff, if you're a person says, I'll try to pay it out, the paid ones, this is what you're going to get. Just remember, you're going to pay for that there before you use it, before it gets exported. Or if it's during the export, you know, you're going to, they'll let you know. You're not going to, you know, you're not going to get it for free. Okay. So this is what it looks like this here. Okay. Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, we don't want that there anyway. All right. So basically, that's how it looks, and you can have a lot of fun with it. Okay, and it just goes on and on and on. You got templates, you got stickers, filters. You know, if you want to do things, you want to change things around. Like even myself, I want to change the way I look, the tone of myself here. I could go over here, click this on. Actually, it'd be a right click. I'd right click on this one here, and what I could do, well, I'll do it this way here. Let's do it this way here. Let's click on me, the video here, and we're gonna go over here to color. Click that on. These are the default settings right here. Okay, and what happens is when you hit the pull down arrow here, you're gonna get more in here. Now look at me. Okay, look at my picture. I could get the blue, right? You can get like that there, and it'll tell you what it is. If you move it around, I'll say Blockbuster. If you want to keep me as a black and white. If you don't want that, you could just hit none. But you got boost, will give me more color, brighten, cool, elegant. You need all these different ones here. This one here, darken, looks good because that's the way I should be. Then you got cool max, and I got a whole bunch of different ones here. Right. You even got the big net ones too. I got a lot of different ones. I like the dark one, to be honest with you. I like the one that says darken. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. And then when I play it, and again, if you want to just test it without listening to it, you could always just mute it. Just play it like that. The music will play, but I won't be talking. And this will be here. It depends where you want to see. Like you could always move him around somewhere. Well, you can move him wherever you want. You don't have to keep these here if you don't want. You could just have them temporarily, like I say, you know, leave it like that. Whatever you want. It's up to you. It's your video. You can do what you want with it. But if you don't want them here, you could just, you know, right click, cut, right click, cut, and then they disappear. And then if you want to keep yourself there again, and the music, if you don't like the music, you'd always change it around, swap it around, or you could just cut it out. You could either, you know, just delete, cut it out, just get rid of it, and now you'll have this here. Right. And I believe this is muted because I'm talking and I don't hear myself, so that's muted, right? Yeah. See, make it louder. Okay, it's muted. No, not muted. Okay, well, I guess that, I don't know why it's not, no voices come out, no audio. Now, the reason why you see the chair in here is because it's still processing. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go to that one here. Let's move up here. If you don't want it, you could also get rid of the color too. Just go like that, and that will dissipate. Look at that. That looks nice. Look at that, huh? Wow. I like that. We really be creative with this stuff. This is nice. And if you click yourself on, you can make yourself too, like a different, you can make yourself blue, whatever, cool. I want the darker one. Yeah, that looks cool like that. Look at that, huh? Boy, you learn something every day. Look at that. You can really brighten it up. That's nice too. That's Far East. I like that there. That's a nice. Look at Elegant. Elegant looks pretty cool too. Here's Darken. Here's Cool. Now that I like this one too. This looks good. That looks like a good winter scenery. Look at that, huh? That's nice. Let's see what else they got here. And if you want to change the thing to black and white, you could also change yourself black and white. Go over here. See, now it looks like something from the 50s, 30s, whatever. See? But again, if you don't want that there, you could just... And the other thing too is you don't like it, you could always reset it. But let's go back to Brighten on me, or let's say actually go back to Darken, because I like that. And over here, you got to click that one on, and we'll go back to this one here, I guess. I like Elegant. Elegant looks cool. This one really looks Christmassy though. Look at this one. That is nice. I like that there. That is a nice background. Let's see how the other ones look. That's Darken. That looks nice. That's Elegant. Far East is nice. Fantasy's not too bad. This is Epic. A little too much. Old Film. That's not bad. Polaroid. I like Polaroid. TV. Give it that old look. That's where you can go with the black and white then. So there you go with the black and white. Yeah. That's nice. You got different vignettes. Look at that, huh? That is nice. You know, you could have a lot of fun with this stuff here. A lot of fun. I like the blockbuster. That makes it look really Christmassy. Yeah, that looks cool. I like the cool one though. The cool one's nice. Here's Cool Max. That gives it like a nice Christmas look. And that's nice. That Cool Max is pretty nice. And what you would do is, and you want to know something else, folks? What's nice about this here? Well, hopefully I still got your attention. Well, hopefully we're having fun doing this here. Let's go back to media where I am. This is my page here, right? What you could do too is you could make this a poster, a picture. What do you call it there? What do you call it there? A thumbnail. You can make this a thumbnail, and it's very simple. Once you get the positioning where you want it, you can make it a thumbnail. Now you notice the chairs in there. Okay, that's because it's not a quick mode. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's close that up. They had other settings there too. Let's see. Back over here. It's processing 77%, and you can see that's the kitchen chair, the little dinette chair. Let's go back over here just to refresh it, and then go back here, and bingo, it disappeared. So if you see that happening every now and then, folks, just go back and forth, reactivate it, okay, and have fun with it. You know, enjoy it, play around with it. You know, and remember all the different LUTs they have up here, okay. And the way I got there is through, I just right-clicked here. You could do it that way here, but the most important thing is if you want to get to that stage, go up to here where it says color, and there's where you can have all the fun. You can have all the magic. That's where it all starts. Okay, that's the default one there. Okay, and then you could change it around, something like that. There, you could change it. And if you do pull-down menu, you can get more different ones there. And for yourself. Okay, right now that's for myself. So remember that when you click yourself on, that's when everything will change. You could change yourself, whatever, darken it, whatever. We're going to do it to darken. That looks better. And if you want to change the background, then you got to click on the background. Okay? And oh yeah, and again, if you wanted to make this here, like I said again, if you were happy with it, you would just click over here, snapshot. It's going to give you this little window is going to come up. And bingo, it's going to come over here, and now you got a snapshot. And if you wanted to use this as a snapshot, you could just plug it over here and sort of shift everything over automatically. And that's when you would go to your titles and get the regular title over here. I'm going to go over here, titles. We'll get the one that's always default one. We'll get the default setting one. I'll get that there, drop it in here, like that. And we're going to go over here. Let's see. Right, we can keep it that way. We're trying to shorten it up a little. Right, let's see. Let's see. Let us see. You could hit different fonts too, like that if you want. Oops. I'm just going to put over your test video. I don't know. Whoops. Like that. And you can put whatever you want there. Christmas video, whatever video you want. If you make a mistake, just a little arrow here, it'll bring you right back there. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you got a little takeaway from it. I hope this video helped you somehow. And if you, and lastly, if you want to know where you get those stock medias, go where it says partners. Okay, I don't want to do it now because it'll bump you to another one. And just click on whatever one you want. Pexels, Giphy, Pixabay, and Unsplash. What it'll do is you'll get a message. It's going to take you off here. Let's see if it'll do it now. See, it'll say external website redirect. When you click confirm, you'll be redirected to the third-party web page. And you could also click don't add it again. Okay, and then you click on confirm, and it'll hyperlink you to that page. So that'll work for all of them. Same thing with Giphy as well. All of them. All the ones that say partners. Pexels, it was the same thing. Okay, and Unsplash is another one. See? So until you confirm it, you'll stay right where you are. I confirmed this one here for Pixabay, and that's why it brought me to that window. All right. I am going to let you guys go. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you like it. And if you did, please don't forget the subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be up there when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. And you know what? I know it's very basic video stuff I'm showing you, but you know what? Make videos like this, folks. Make videos like this and share them with us. You know, be very creative. That's what we are. We're YouTube creators. We create. You know, we make content. And stuff like this here, hopefully it'll encourage you to make some nice videos. You know what I'm saying? So go for it. Don't hesitate. Go for it. All right? All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye for now.